transformation codes. I'm really excited to bring in tonight's webinar, and I've been working really deeply about going to ancient sites, healing sanctuaries in Kos, for example, this ancient healing sanctuary where there was teachings of medicine and the healing arts. And when you sit in these sanctuaries and meditate in them, you're entering a field of results. You're entering a field of cures that happened already. And these codes are in the system. And the gifts are in the system. I know of a lot of doctors also who would come and meditate in these sites, and they'd find when they go back home to their practice that their patients would start healing, that the gifts would start working through them. So I'm going to bring in a lot of activation and codes, which I've been working with here in Greece, and share them with you. Also, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be teaching how I work and how to clear trauma from the system, and how to find the points and then let creation work and heal itself. We know, our body knows how to heal. And for me, it's only about going back to the points where the trauma was and working through it. I'll explain more and give you tools on how to do that later. We're almost like, the padlock I have here. So you have to find the stress points and release the stress points. So I'm going to be working very deeply within the DNA as well, which is the first work I ever did was resetting the DNA. I love this work of bringing it back into coherence and bringing it back into creation and love again. So I'm going to work with resetting the DNA, really setting the physical body. I want to work deeply. For me, for embodiment, I must work in the cells and clear the information from the cells so your spirit can embody cellularly. And I'll be doing this evening as well, working within the physical aspect and showing you how to work in the physical aspect so you can support others too, to clear the cellular information from the body so the spirit can embody deeper in the system. So it's going to be 4 webinars. And the first 2, I feel, is going to be more teaching and a lot of gifts coming through, also clearing, deep clearings. The second part, Sundays, I feel is going to be more activations, a lot of codes which I've been collecting and working with myself. I'm going to pass them on to you and really open up a space for you to embody your gifts, for you to open up your purpose in your daily life. So if you feel like being part of this webinar, what I love about it is, especially the teaching ones, and you can do this for yourself. When you work in your own system, it's going to have an impact on the family. It's going to have an impact on the world around you. So you don't have to do the work of doing and supporting people. You're doing it by working on yourself. If you're supporting others, I'm going to give you different tools of how to support others and work with them in single sessions or groups. So it's going to be very deep, and it's going to activate you on a soul level back to your own talents, your own gifts, and then add more in there as well. So I'm really looking forward to it. And the group field, as I say, is a very strong container where there's like-minded people sharing their gifts into the container as well. And every time we're watching these recordings, when you watch as a recording after, it's going to keep getting stronger and stronger because the container has more results in it. It's just like the ancient sites. When the results are in the system, it gets stronger. So if you want to be part of this and you want to drop into this container and benefit from it and activate who you are and clear the trauma which is blocking you from yourself, I invite you to be part of this webinar. It's going to be 4 webinars. And it's going to be a lot of activations, a lot of breakthroughs. Have a beautiful weekend, and maybe I'll see you at the webinar.